What's up, Internet? It is your boys back again with Subtractive IQ. And Ben says, holy crap, that was so loud.
Who was it?
That was so
I cracked
loud.
it right next to my mic. That was probably why it was so loud.
But yeah, welcome back to Subtractive IQ, the show where there is no sense of normality besides us as the hosts.
Dude, it feels like it's been like 1,000 years since we last
That's what
recorded.
I was saying, but it's only been like a week.
Dude, I don't know, but ever since like we went to the Ren Fair a couple weeks ago, I just have not had like a sense of time.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was crazy because last night after you left, after you like went to bed and got out of Discord, I was talking to Phoebe and I was like, yeah, I should be on tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Thursday? Then I was like, wait, no, tomorrow's Wednesday. Yeah, so it's weird because I'm not even really like doing much. It's like, man, I'm just so busy I can't like keep track of time. It's like, no, I just go to work and go home, and I have totally lost like what day it is.
Mm-hmm. It happens.
Mm.
How are you enjoying Silksong?
It's great.
Is it worth the hype?
Yes, I believe so.
All right, sweet.
There are others who don't believe the hype.
Just don't believe the hype.
But I don't know. It's weird because it's a really great game, but it is very much not Hollow Knight.
Mm-hmm. That's what you
And
want, though.
Well, yeah, that's true. If you want it to be Hollow Knight but more, you're going to be disappointed.
For sure.
But you know, I think it's for what it is, it's a really good game. I have also barely scratched the surface, so who knows?
How much time do you have in the game?
Let me open up real quick and see how much time I have on my save file. Or I could just look on Steam. I do have Steam open. I wouldn't have to wait, but oh well. Yeah, because I've just been exploring. Like I haven't really sought to push this story forward that much as much as like I just find. But yeah, it's a very different game. Let's see. On my save file, I have 19 hours and 34 minutes.
Okay. So you have almost as much time on your Silksong file as I have on my Hollow Knight file so far.
Which, how far are you in that?
Today, I'm sitting at like 1,300 essence right now. I'm getting the essence for the Dream Nail.
Nice.
I need like 500 more. So, but the problem is I beat 3 of like the dream bosses, right? So today I beat the Soul Tyrant, which was easy clap, by the way. And it literally took me like 2 attempts to beat a failed champion today. For some reason, I just like locked in, was like, all right, I don't want to spend any more time on this boss.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. Failed champ is probably the hardest of all the dream bosses. Besides Markov, but he doesn't really count.
I thought Lost Kin was really hard, actually.
Lost Kin is
because of the little
hard.
ghosts that pop up. It's just such a long fight, and it's like he's so quick, and he just like will just like Goomba you, bro.
I don't know.
Just,
I've never really had trouble with Lost Kin, but I don't know. If you're saying the fight was long, your nail probably wasn't upgraded too well.
I have like a channeled nail right now. That's what I have.
Okay, so that's nail 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I think
How
you
many
have.
levels are there?
I think there's either 4 or 5. I can't remember.
All right.
Um, but yeah, whenever I fight Lost Kin in Pantheon, my fight lasts like a minute.
Or maybe it's just because Manhale. And then,
Yeah. I just like obliterate him at
mhm,
supersonic speed. But then again, I also like since I have so many masks, like I'll literally just like damage tank him and just walk
mm,
forward and just annihilate him.
yeah, sounds good.
Yeah. So what else you been doing besides playing Hollow Knight?
Literally nothing.
Nice.
No, just kidding. I went to work. I mean, I work and yesterday I had a session with a guy who started writing kind of a Midwest emo song.
Oh, that's cool.
And then tonight I have youth group that I'm helping lead at
Nice.
my church. So yeah, the youth pastor literally like just got hired like a month and a half ago. So this is the second week of youth group ever.
Oh, dang.
So it's like, yeah. And actually, funnily enough, the youth pastor and his wife are like our age and live also in the same apartment complex as Miriam and I. So
Oh,
it's
really?
pretty, yeah,
That'll be easy to work out plans then. Like you guys
yeah,
can just like meet up.
yeah.
That's
So
cool.
yeah, but no, I've really been enjoying Hollow Knight. This is my formal on record apology for never understanding how great of a game Hollow Knight is
Yeah.
until now. So there you go. You got your apology. Now we
Dang
can move
straight.
on.
Yeah. It's kind of weird because if you're not really into like a lot of games like that,
Mhm.
um, it can seem like, oh, okay, like there's nothing much going on in this game.
Mhm.
But then you like play it and you're like, wow, this is kind of fun.
Yeah. Really into it right now.
Mm,
In other news, I saw The Conjuring 4. Really
nice.
good.
How was it?
Little bit slow, but
Mm,
it had some good scares in it, and I thought I personally enjoyed the story. So, it was fun.
okay.
They kinda hyped it up because, like, all those are, like, based on the quote, "true stories" that
Hmm.
happen. And
Yeah.
so, I just think it's interesting that, like, I don't know, they hyped it up a little bit where they were like, because this is their last Conjuring movie, right? So, like, "See why this case was their last." And then at the end of the movie, everybody's still alive, and you're like, "Okay." Like, I
So
it was
they just
it
stopped
was
doing it.
yeah, it was scary, but it didn't seem, like, scarier than, like, what was in the other movies. So, it's like, "Okay, sounds good."
Yeah. And see why this case was their last. They retired.
Yeah, they just stopped. They didn't wanna do it anymore. What, you mean you can get tired of going face to face with demons? Who would've thought?
Why
But
did
yeah,
Nick just invite me to play Helldivers?
he must be playing it says in Discord he's listening to Electric Light Orchestra, Mr. Blue
Yeah.
Sky. We still gotta get
I don't
him
know.
and Lily on this podcast.
Yeah, well, they have been, but, like,
Again.
again. Yeah.
Yeah. It's been so long. Speaking of, that, did you see they started filming Five Nights at Freddy's 3?
Already? The 3rd
Yeah.
movie?
The
Dude, that's
second one's not
crazy.
even out yet, bro.
2nd one's not even out, but
They're
it's
that
gonna be a
confident,
banger.
bro. Yeah, it's
You
gonna be a
already know it.
banger.
It's gonna be a banger.
The first one was a banger. I love the
Mhm.
first one.
Yeah, I like the 1st one too. I wish that there was a little bit more to it,
Yeah.
because they were kinda, like, rushing to get through, like, a lot of the stuff,
Mhm.
I felt, and then, like, it was really funny. It was really
Yeah.
funny. Like, this is one of, my favorite like bad dialogue
Mhm.
um lines, but it was Mike said something along the lines of like, "Oh, so it's the spirit of dead kids that were stuffed in the suits?" And Vanessa's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Dude, that's so that
You
was
don't
so
brush over that. You
awful."
you don't brush over that. Like,
Yeah, no, it was like Vanessa literally was like, "Yeah, there were murders at the pizza place. That's why it got shut down." And Mike immediately took the jump to, the ghosts of the kids are
yes.
possessing the animatronics."
You got it, bro, you got it.
Like, he hit the nail on the head and was just completely casual about it.
Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah, that whole movie was funny. It was great. It was, like, so, like like, wacky. Like, it
Mhm.
wasn't a good movie. Like, looking at it from, like, a good movie perspective, it was not one of those.
But at the same
However,
time, it was a good movie.
it was a great movie
Yeah,
if you
I
just
really
don't take it
enjoyed watching it.
seriously and just have fun with it, yeah.
And then the credits roll and the Living Tombstone song plays. Bop.
Yeah, that was dope.
And Matt Pat, bro.
Yeah,
Dude, I need Markiplier in this movie. I need Ape It Ryan.
yeah.
Insert
See,
more famous Five Nights at Freddy's content creators.
the thing with Markiplier is he
Rocco.
said that he didn't really wanna do a cameo. If he was gonna be in the movie, he would, like, actually have to have, like, a role.
I should have made him purple guy, bro.
Dude, that would have been hilarious, but also, I think Matthew Lillard is the perfect purple guy.
He is. Yeah.
He honestly, I think Matthew Lillard is one of, like, the most underrated, like, Hollywood people.
That's a wild take. I've never
That
seen
is a
him in
wild take.
anything except for for, Five Nights at Freddy's and Scooby-Doo.
Scream,
Oh, you're right, he was in Scream. I
he
totally
was
didn't
in
realize
Scream.
that. Dude, Scream is a
Yeah,
great franchise.
it's a great
Just fun
movie, great
movies.
franchise, yeah.
Was that you didn't we, like, binge those or was it Saw? I can't
It
remember.
was
I feel
we
like it was
watched
both.
Scream 1,
No, we
and then we
watched through at
started
least
watching the
Scream
Saw
3.
movies.
We watched through at least Scream 3. I definitely remember watching, like, multiple Scream movies over
Did
COVID
we?
because that was when we were
I don't
sharing my
know.
HBO Max, and we were just like, "Let's just watch all these movies."
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think maybe you watched it and I wasn't available for whatever reason.
Mhm,
Cause all I remember is, watching the first Scream and then, um, watching up to, like, Saw 3.
mhm. Yeah.
And I still remember at the end of Saw 2, uh, during the credits, Ben was like, "Oh yeah, punk rock because drugs."
Drugs are not punk rock. You know what else isn't punk rock? Ignoring forklift safety protocols and procedures. You know what else isn't punk rock?
Classical music?
Gladiator fighting.
What?
Although I was thinking about this today. I was thinking about this. The gladiator fights were horrible, obviously, like people being forced into just essentially just dying like in the arena. But I was kind of thinking, I was like, if I was a Roman citizen, like this is kind of a reflective moment. I unfortunately feel like I would definitely be the kind of person to enjoy watching a gladiator fight.
Yeah, well, it also wasn't always people being forced to fight. There were people who, like, willingly became gladiators, and,
That's true. Bloodlust is our
you know,
birthright.
a lot of
Set
the,
it free.
there weren't a ton of actual gladiator versus gladiator fights. It was well,
Animals.
not that resulted in the death of one of the gladiators. It wasn't like a fight to the death. Um, Mainly the main source of death in the arena was,
Lions,
yeah, like, versus
monkeys,
animals.
lions, tigers, and
Um,
bears.
yeah, and then that's when you had people being forced to fight
Yeah.
because the actual gladiators who wanted to be there were too important and cool and popular. So they were like, "We can't lose these guys. Let's just make them, you know, fight each other where they're not actually supposed to kill each other
Mhm.
unless, uh, commanded."
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I think you looking back on stuff, like, stuff that you're like, "Wow, that's terrible, like, I would never do that or, like, be a part of that." It's like, if you look at it from, like, a cultural perspective and, like, if you were actually in the time, you probably would.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the point of this episode here?
What's the point?
Yeah. What's the point of any of this?
You know,
Why are we here?
that's a great question, and I have an answer for you.
Okay.
And the answer for today's episode,
I'm on the edge of my seat.
are you?
No.
Yeah, I would say I don't believe you. So, like, how do I know you're taking this seriously?
Okay, fine. I'm on the edge of my seat.
The Lord of the Rings versus Star Wars.
Lord of the Rings.
And the reason is because I work with this guy, this kid
Uh-huh.
named Kobe, and he has never seen Lord of the Rings. And he was like, I don't need to watch it because I've seen Star Wars. And this is quote,
What?
this is quote, that's all the sci-fi I need.
Bro,
so, so you got me just like, I'm not dead, but I'm rolling in my grave. I will roll in my grave if I ever recall hearing
dude,
the Star Wars is enough sci-fi for me. I don't need to watch Lord of the Rings.
that's crazy. Not only is that, like, it totally, like, Lord of the Rings is so much better than Star Wars. Um,
Why do you say that?
because it is.
That's not
It's the truth.
that's you can't that's not gonna do in this debate. Show your work.
My work is,
Star Wars is a little bit more culture and genre defining than Lord of the Rings.
yeah, well, the movies, I would say. If we're talking just strictly Lord of the Rings movies, yes. However, Lord of the Rings literally defined fantasy, pretty much. Like, fantasy was a thing, but Lord of the Rings was really the thing that made fantasy, like, a genre.
Sure. Well, you could say that Star Wars is one of the things that made sci-fi a genre.
Well, but sci-fi was already a genre.
Well, so is
Like, you had
fantasy.
stuff like Dune, Starship Troopers, like, you already had, sci-fi. Yeah, Star Wars had a big effect on a lot of aspects of sci-fi, but not honestly, not particularly. Like, there's not a ton of stuff that I can see that's like a direct rip from Star Wars. There's a lot of stuff in fantasy that's a direct rip from Lord of the Rings.
Sure.
Like the entire species of halflings. Like, they're just hobbits.
Do you think Dungeons and Dragons is a direct
A
result
direct rip off of Lord of the
Lord of
Rings.
the Rings?
Uh, Perhaps not a direct result. I would be shocked if it wasn't a giant inspiration, and then other things were also an inspiration that were also inspired by Lord of the Rings.
Sure.
So I'd say it's like maybe not the direct result, but like a very close indirect result.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, I mean, like Star Wars, yeah, like it's very good. Don't get me wrong. Like not including all the stuff that Disney's done, Star Wars is very, very good.
Mhm.
Um, but I feel like Lord of the Rings is just untouchable. Like, I mean, I haven't seen anything with the Rings of Power,
I also have it.
and I've heard that I've heard two things. Either it's fine or it's bad.
And I'd rather just watch something that's good.
Yeah. And it's like, okay, if it's just fine, then why am I gonna watch this whole thing?
Mhm.
Like, I like Lord of the Rings, but I don't have that much brand loyalty to it. Like,
Sure.
if it's good, it's good. And like 90% of Lord of the Rings media is good, so I'll watch it. If it's not good, then I don't care.
Fair
But
enough.
yeah, I mean, the books as well. Like, yeah, the Star Wars books are pretty good. Like there's a lot of like external stuff to interact with Star Wars that you kind of don't get with Lord of the Rings. Like with Lord of the Rings, it's kind of just the story. But with
Sure.
Star Wars, I mean, you have a ton of stuff. Like, you have like the books, you have toys and stuff to like when we were kids, we had like the lightsabers and stuff like
Mhm.
that. You have stuff to interact with outside of the books, pretty much. With Lord of the
Mhm.
Rings, it's pretty much just books. Like, I
Yeah.
mean, you have a couple things like the Lego sets and stuff that are cool, but I don't know. You just kind of don't have that depth that you get with Star Wars.
Yeah. I will say, I get itches for both of them at different times. It's like, I'll randomly one day I'll be like, "Man, you know, I haven't seen Star Wars in a while. I'd love to watch some Star Wars." And then other times I'm like, "Man, I wanna watch Lord of the Rings." Like, those are really good, like, binge-worthy franchises because 'cause
Yeah.
they're so iconic and almost nostalgic to an extent.
Yeah, well, that's true enough. I mean, there's definitely place for both of them. When I say Lord of the Rings is better than Star Wars, I don't mean to say that Star Wars is bad. Unless you're talking about the Disney movies.
Which
Then
are
I
bad.
mean it's bad. Yes.
Well, actually, I do like The Force Awakens a lot, but the other 2 are pretty not great.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. The Force Awakens is passable. I'd rather just watch A New Hope though, because it's kind
Sure.
of the same thing.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I completely forgot like everything about the second movie. Is that the one where they break into the casino?
Yes.
Okay. Oh yeah, and yeah. Okay, I remember the second movie. It was the one that ended with the stupid ending.
Yeah, with the ship going through the other ship.
Yeah, and then she's like, if we don't save what we love, then what point is the rebellion? And then the rest of the rebellion gets blown up, except they get Ex Machina. But if they didn't, then they would have just gotten blown up.
Yeah. I remember The Last Jedi also being such a long movie
Yeah,
because it also is like that whole sand battle where Kylo Ren's like, "More!"
that was the second movie, no?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
What are you talking about?
oh yeah, yeah, the last one is Rise of Skywalker. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, but that one, I feel like they just kind of gave up with Rise of Skywalker. Like I feel like
Have you ever
they
seen the video? It's like the end of the movie, and they're like, "Who are you?" And Rey's like, she's about to say, "I'm Rey Skywalker," and there's that guy in the crowd. He's like, "Don't you say it! Don't you say it!" And she
I
says,
have
"Rey
seen that.
Skywalker," and he's like, the whole like theater just like erupts into angry like mockery.
Yeah. Also, who asks that? Like, if I walk up to someone and say, "What's your name?" and they
Who
tell
are
me,
you?
"Oh, My name's John. I'm not like, "John who?" Like, I'm not just gonna add like, it's like, she was just some random woman,
Mhm.
and she was like, "Who are you?" Like, 'cause she was, I don't know, near someone's house, I guess, I don't know.
She also got, like, a yellow lightsaber at the end of that movie, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
which isn't what like, she wouldn't have a yellow lightsaber, 'cause that's signifies a gray Jedi
Mhm.
who is kind of like a Jedi, but not part of the Order.
I guess technically she's a Jedi, but not part of the Order.
Yeah, well,
And also at
but
the end of the movie,
she,
she was
like,
like, "I am the Thanos Jedi."
I don't know, I completely forget that movie. The final fight was cool with, like, all the Star Destroyers.
Mhm.
Um, not the final fight against Palpatine, that was lame,
I thought it was
but the
cool.
Star Destroyers were cool. I don't know, I just
I don't
kinda
even
hate
remember,
that
bro.
she.
I watched the movie one time. I've never seen
Yeah,
it
me
again.
too, I watched it in theaters, and then I, like, haven't thought about it again,
Yeah.
except for They Fly Now,
They
'cause it's
fly
funny to
now?
make fun of
They
that.
fly now.
Um,
Dude, yeah.
yeah.
Also, there's a new Star Wars movie coming out next year, I think.
Is there?
It's called The Mandalorian and Grogu, and it's gonna
Oh,
be the end of that whole TV series
cool.
yeah.
I still haven't watched any of it.
Mandalorian's really good. Uh,
Yeah,
Mandalorian's
that's
hit
what
or
I've
miss.
heard.
The first season's really good. The second season's there's just a lot of, like, filler episodes that happen. So there's,
Yeah,
like the problem is the really good stuff is, like, you just gotta, like, push through the, like, kinda boring stuff, like, the boring filler stuff to get to the good stuff.
yeah, 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 that's kinda my hang up with shows is, like, 'cause a lot of it there are very few shows that have, like, meaningful episodes.
Mhm.
Like, I feel like if I'm gonna watch a show, it's gonna end up just being, like, an episodic show
Yeah.
for the most part, so, like, it's a new thing every time.
Oh, like an
Like,
anthology.
yeah, like Chowder or, Courage the Cowardly Dog, where, yeah, there are some themes that carry over, but for the most part, it's, like, basically a new episode or, like, a new series every
Courage the
episode.
Cowardly Dog.
Dude, Courage the Cowardly Dog goes so hard.
This guy.
Courage the Cowardly
This
Dog is
guy.
an amazing show.
This
Don't
guy.
don't badmouth Courage the
Out of
Cowardly
all the
Dog.
anthologies you could have said, Coura I've never even watched that show. That's how oh
You
my god.
should. It's a goated show.
Don't tell me I should watch Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Need to watch Courage the Cowardly
I
Dog.
will never watch Courage the Cowardly Dog
Why not?
because I'm an adult,
I feel like
and
you'd
I'm
love
above that.
Courage the Cowardly Dog. I feel like you would love Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Maybe 10 years ago, 15 years ago even.
No. I think you would have actually hated Courage the Cowardly Dog when you were 5 or
Yeah.
6.
You know what? I'm gonna
'Cause
take a page out of five-year-old Caleb's book then. I'll hate it now, even though I've never seen it.
why? Why do you hate Courage the Cowardly Dog for no reason?
I listen, we don't I don't need another animal in my life, okay? I got George, and George is enough. I'll never need anything yet more.
Except Courage.
I do not need courage, bro. Alright, I'm not talking about this with you anymore.
Man, rate the podcast 5 stars if Caleb needs to watch Courage the Cowardly Dog,
Rate
and
the
comment on the
podcast
episode.
5 stars if I don't need to watch Courage the Cowardly Dog. Can we move on, please? This is so stupid. I'm not talking about this anymore.
Dude,
Uh,
Courage the Cowardly Dog is so good, though. I feel like you'd like Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Stop saying that. I don't wanna hear that. I don't wanna hear that anymore.
Hey, listen, all I'm saying is this is the same situation that we were in with Hollow Knight.
No, it is not at all the same. Hollow Knight is, like, actually, like, cool, like, material. Like,
Yeah, so
it's
is
not so
Courage.
I'm not talking about this anymore, we're moving on. Terrifier 4.
Okay,
Have you
what
seen any
about
of
it?
the Terrifier movies?
No.
Mm. Next time we hang out, you should come over in October, we should watch, Terrifier.
Maybe.
I
I'll
have
see what the
a
schedule looks like.
flashback to when I would do did I ever tell you about fr you were here, right, for a Freaky Friday or 2?
I
Over
was, for
the
one, yeah.
Yeah, dude, so for the people who don't know, every Friday during my semester in Nashville, people would come over to my apartment, we'd watch a horror movie, we'd call it Freaky Friday. And here's the full list of movies that we watched. Week 1, we watched Sting, which is a horror movie about an alien spider that, like, kills a bunch of people. And then the week after that, we watched Sinister. You ever seen Sinister?
No.
Sinister is probably one of the scariest movies I've ever seen. Really good. After that, we had a double feature. We watched Smile and Smile 2. W movies. Those movies are really good horror movies. The week after that, we watched Hereditary. That movie's trash. Don't there's people who are like, Hereditary is a masterpiece because it's a commentary. Shut the frick up, bro. Hereditary is a garbage movie. I'd rather spend my time watching all 3 Terrifiers again than ever watch Hereditary. The week after that, we watched Bird Box and Watcher.
Wow.
Then we
How
watched Bird Box and then Watcher and then The Babadook. Those are 3
those
separate
are
weeks.
those are
Babadook's
2,
good. Bird
pretty
Box is good.
opposing back to back, Bird Box and then The Watcher.
No, it's just Watcher.
Oh, and then Watcher. Yeah, but well, same thing. Bird Box, you can't see anything. Watcher, I assume watches things.
And then after that's The Babadook, which is actually really good, but that was a commentary on something that I felt like actually did it well. Like, the whole thing was about, like, mental illness. And then Talk to Me, which apparently there's a sequel coming out for that one. I haven't seen it
I've
yet, but
literally never heard of that one ever.
it's really good. Talk to Me is pretty good. We watched The Woman in Black, which was
Yeah, that's the one I was here for.
right, with Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah.
Weirdo. Then we watched Split and Heretic. Split's a great movie. I love the movie Split. Have we watched that? Have you seen that?
No.
Okay, Split's really good. We watched this, like, super low but I wanna actually look up the budget for this movie. Like, super low budget, but actually somehow was, like, one of the scariest movies we watched, just from, like, a suspense and jump scare perspective. This movie came out in 2013, it's called There Are Monsters, and it's kind of this found footage. Like, it goes in and out of between, like, found footage and just, like, it's I wanna know what the budget is for this movie, I'm trying to find it because it's so, like, cheap.
It's always the cheap movies that are super good.
I mean, I guess it had a budget of 10 grand, which is more than I thought, but
I mean, that's still like nothing for a movie.
that's true.
That's like pennies.
How much was the Terrifier 1 budget? I feel like okay, 35,000. So, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, that is, like, really low budget, but this movie had some crazy jump scares. Really, really good jump scares. Um, and then we watched a movie called The Witch with Anya Taylor-Joy in it. We
Oh,
actually
is that the one that's spelled with like 2 V's?
Yeah. We actually didn't finish that one because it got, like, really weird at the end, like and not in, like, just, like, a normal horror movie weird, like, kinda demonic and, like, unsettling evil ways. And then, we watched Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey to lighten the mood back up. And then our finale was all 3 of the Terrifier movies, a triple feature, back to back to back.
Dang.
And in the middle of the Terrifier binge watch, I'm just like you reach a point where you're like, "Okay, I've every" it's like, "How many more people can I watch get skinned alive by this clown? Like, what am I doing here with my life watching this?" But we powered through.
You
So
know it's bad when you start gaining self-awareness in the middle of watching the
self-awareness.
movies.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. The one Freaky Friday that I was there for was, I mean, it was fun, but also, like, everyone, like, left.
Yeah.
Like, because that
There
was
were a
the
couple like
day.
that.
Yeah, a bunch of people went on, like, a trip over the weekend. So
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
it was only me, you,
Probably Tom and
CJ, and
CJ, right?
Tom. Yeah,
Yeah. The dude, the real ones. The real
exactly.
ones who were there for everything, bro.
Dude, CJ scammed the heck out of me at your concert.
I remember that.
Yeah, except
Oh,
it
what a
it
guy.
basically just served as a way for me to get rid of, uh, gift cards that I hadn't used in, like, 5 years,
Yeah.
which is pretty dope, and Tom got
Mhm.
food out of it, so he's happy.
Yeah. That was so funny, bro. You told me about
Dude,
that afterwards.
so, the story for the podcast, so I went to the opening show of, the tour that they did at the end of CMC, um, which was, like, right before we started doing the podcast, I'm pretty sure, like, a few weeks. Um, but, you know, I was sitting around and I had been to CMC to visit Caleb. So, you know, I was talking with one of the guys, CJ, not my brother, other CJ. And, and Tom was up on stage and he was kind of like, you know, he did a little jump, did kind of a stomp, and he's like, I'm just kind of testing it because I want to do something in the middle of the show. And I'm like, I turned to CJ, and obviously this has been rehearsed, like, so he knows what
Yeah.
Tom's gonna do. And I turned to CJ and I'm like, imagine he does a backflip in the middle of the show. I'd give him all my money, just as, you know, like a joke. And, you know, during Tom's set, you know, he gets to the bridge and he just whips out a backflip. It was sick. And I immediately look to, like, the backstage area because there's a little crack that I can see through, and it's dark back there, so I can, like, I can't really make out details, but I see CJ just staring at me. And I'm like, "He conned me. He knew."
Oh, so good.
Yeah, so I ended up giving Tom, instead of all my money, I ended up giving him, like, 4 gift cards.
Yeah. It's
So,
equivalent, I feel like.
yeah, pretty much. I mean, 4, like, $10 gift cards versus all the money in my bank account, that's
That was
pretty
like the
much
one
it.
time I bet you at Boy Scout camp, I was like, $20, you won't get a brain freeze.
Yeah,
And
that
then you
was the
were like,
dumbest thing
you
you've
like
ever
didn't say
done.
anything, you slammed your slushie down, and like 2 seconds later, and then I got you as like, here's 4 cookies. We'll call it even.
Yeah.
That's the same energy.
Dude, that was like, except, I don't know, a backflip takes actual effort and skill. Like,
Yeah. Well, I mean, like here's 4 gift cards instead of all my
yeah,
money.
I bet you won't get a brain freeze. Like, what? Of course I'll get a brain freeze for 20 bucks.
uh,
That's
yeah,
a
dude.
whole copy of Silk Song right there.
Dude, it's kind of crazy how cheap Silksong is for probably going to be the game of the year.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, they're gonna sell like 1,000,000 copies. So,
Yeah.
dang it, I had a sneeze coming on, but it didn't go. Um,
I think I'm grateful.
I mean, I would've probably muted my mic or either sneezed far away from my mic so you wouldn't heard anything.
Sure.
Um, but yeah, so, I mean, they're gonna sell a ton of copies and they only have, like, what, however many, 5 people working on the game to split profit
Mhm.
with.
Yeah.
So, also, I mean, I know that
Is Cherry
they.
Studio is Team Cherry that small?
It's, yeah, there's only 2, like, actual employees, I think, and the other people
That's
who work on the game
crazy.
are technically contractors. Yeah, it's just the 2 guys, like the artist and the programmer.
That's wild.
Yeah,
No
and
wonder it took
then
him 8
actually, it might
years.
be their composer might be on staff, I'm not exactly sure.
It says core team members Ari Gibson, William Pellin, Jack Vine.
Wow, okay. So, yeah, it's just 3 guys, and then they have,
I can do it. I can do it. I can make a game too.
and then they have, Leth, who's the community manager, who I guess is technically a contractor, and then, Christopher Larkin, who's the composer.
Mhm.
Dude, he is so good. Have you been listening to Hollow Knight's music? Like, obviously you have been, but, like, have you been, like, actually hearing it?
Not probably a ton. I
Because
want to
that
because I
music is
love video
so
game music.
good. I literally like, at work today, I watched, like there was a guy who did, like, a three-part series on, uh, like, breaking down musical themes in Hollow Knight.
Mhm.
Um, and then there was another video I watched that was just an hour long, just, like, overview musical breakdown of Hollow Knight's music, and man, it is it's so good. It's incredible, and a lot of the time you don't even really hear it because 'cause you're too busy being
Yeah.
locked in.
Getting stomped by Hornet, bro. I'm gonna relish every time I die as Hornet in Silksong as payback for every time she killed me in Hollow Knight, bro. But
It's
yeah.
kinda funny because I mean, I struggled with Hornet 1, like, the first time I played, but I don't think that I ever really struggled with Hornet 2. Like, she killed me a few times, but I don't know. I also never I don't think ever struggled with, Lost Kid. It's kinda weird. It's weird because that happens a lot in games with us, actually. Like, I'll struggle on something, and I'll be like, "Dude, this is impossible," and then you'll, like, just stomp it. And then, like, vice versa. Like, sometimes you'll be like, "Dude, this is impossible, I can't do this," and then I'll be like, "Oh, that was super easy." Like, "Oh, I beat that boss 2nd try."
Yeah.
It's kinda funny.
Except everything in Hollow Knight is hard for me, though.
Hollow Knight's, like, deceptively difficult
Yeah.
because it's, like it's really simple, but you have to, like, kind of know, like you kinda have to be good at it in order to not get, like, annihilated.
Yeah.
Like, the concept is really simple, but you have to get pretty good at the concept, otherwise you're just, like, dying,
Mhm.
which is the same with Silksong, but to a greater extent, because Silksong is just more difficult. The combat's a lot more different and more difficult.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah, which, yeah, it's like they put a larger focus on combat.
Good.
'Cause there's so much, like so much more depth, like, in Hollow Knight, you just have, like, your basic nail swing, and then your
Mhm.
spells, and that's it. Like, you technically have your charms that you can use to vary your build, but not by much, like, it's kinda just like, "Oh, you have little things dealing a little bit of extra damage," or, "Oh, you have, a faster nail swing."
Mhm.
Like, that's really the only thing that affects your combat. Um, but with Silksong, you have like, well, first of all, the enemies are just harder. Like they're smarter, they're faster, they do more damage a lot of the time. And the combat is so much more in depth because you have multiple move sets. Like you can unlock new move sets from just the original, like
Oh, that's cool.
that you start with. Yeah, the original move set. You have your hunter's tools, which you can equip. You can have 2 hunter's tools equipped at the same time. You have your silk ability, which is kind of like her special attack. So you have like the needle throw attack, and you have like the AoE like silk storm attack. Which are the only 2 that I've unlocked so far. Those are the only 2 I know. Um, but yeah, so you just have a lot more tools under your belt, which makes sense because Hornet is a hunter first and foremost. Um, and the vessel from Hollow Knight is nothing. So, by purpose, that's lore accurate.
Yeah. Well, speaking of Hollow Knight, I want to go play it.
Yeah.
So we're gonna cut this episode off here.
Wow, that's a short episode.
47 minutes instead of 59
Yeah,
is not that much of a
that's like
difference.
almost 10 minutes.
Yeah, well, I got essence
What
to collect.
what will our loyal viewers ever do with that extra 10 minutes of their life? They're gonna
Tell
be
you
so
what, if a
bored.
single listener comments plus 10 minutes, we'll never cut it short again.
Okay. Sounds good.
All
Oh,
right.
and speaking of Hollow Knight lore, tune in
Next
next week.
episode will be
Yeah.
Hollow Knight lore, but
Yes, it
not
will.
Silksong because I haven't played it yet.
Yeah,
We'll do
and
a
also
Silksong episode
I don't
later.
know Silksong lore.
But yeah, you can join our Discord with the link in the description.
Yeah.
It's free. Come join our community. Come be a part of this with us. High chance you get featured on an episode if you want to. You can share with us your episode ideas and stuff like that. And we also have Subtractive IQ merch. That's also in the description there, which Elisha still
Oh, yeah.
needs to buy.
I do still need to buy. You
And
can
we'll
also
have-
tell us the story of how you peed your pants last.
Yeah.
And your
Sounds
hot
good.
takes. Yeah.
We'll see you guys later.
Yep. Bye-bye.